Orthographic projection of solids. What is a solid? Just you mark. Solid is a three-dimensional representation, means having length, breadth and height. And it is also the combination of planes, plane 1, plane 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what are the various types of solids? Basically solids are of two types. One is polyhedra, second one is solids of revolution. Polyhedra means it is a combination of two words, poly and hedra. Poly means many, hedra means faces. If the solid is bounded by many faces, it is called polyhedra. So it is the example of polyhedra. So what are the various examples of polyhedra? First one is tetrahedron. Tetra means four, hedron means faces. So it is four, it has four faces. Then hexahedron. Hexa means six, hedron means faces. Then octahedron, 8 faces. Dodecahedron, 12 faces. Icosahedron, 20 faces. All prisms and all type of pyramids are belongs to polyhedra group. Now come to solids of revolution. Solids of revolution means when a plane rotates about any fixed axis, the solids are formed. Very good example, cylinder. Just you mark how the cylinder is formed. This is the rectangular plane, and this is the axis. Say AB is the axis. When you rotate the rectangular plane about any fixed axis, the cylinder is formed. The cylinder is formed. So it belongs to solids of revolution group. Second one is cone. When the right angle triangle rotates, about its perpendicular or about its base, then the cone is formed. Just you mark, it rotates about its perpendicular, so the cone is formed. It belongs to solids of revolution group. Third example, sphere. How the sphere is formed? When a semicircular plane rotates about its diameter, the sphere is formed. Then conical frustum also belongs to your solids of revolution group, and conical truncated also belongs to solids of revolution group. What is a frustum and what is a truncated? This is the cone. When the cutting plane cut the solid parallel to its base, then top part is removed, then the remaining part of the solid is called frustum. If the current body is a pyramid, that is called pyramidal frustum. Current body is a cone, is called conical frustum. Conical frustum belongs to solids of revolution group, but pyramidal frustum belongs to polyhedra group. And what is a truncated? Just you mark. This is the cone. When the cutting plane cut the cone, inclined to the base, means making an angle theta with the horizontal, then top part is removed, then the remaining part of the solid is called truncated. This is the conical truncated. If the parent body is a pyramid, that is called pyramidal truncated. If the parent body is a cone, that is called conical truncated. Conical truncated belongs to solids of revolution group, and pyramidal truncated belongs to polyhedra group. They are all the classification of solids. we will solve two types of problem. In figure number 3, we will solve pyramidal type of solid. That is your in figure number 4, we will solve one type of solid, that is solids of revolution type. That is the second type. First one is polyhedra type. It may be prism, it may be pyramid. In second one, it may be cone, it may be cylinder. We will solve. Question number 3. Draw the projection of a pentagonal prism having 50 mm side and 90 mm axis. The solid is resting on the HP with one of its rectangular face. The base, which is nearer to VP, is 20 mm in front of VP. This is the question. Just to mark, it is a pentagonal prism. You may say, sir, how it is a pentagonal prism? First thing is, the characteristics of a prism, it has two identical base. This is base number 1, this is base number 2. Two identical base. And it is bounded by rectangular faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangular faces. So, definitely it is a prism. Third thing is, what is the name of a prism? Just you see the base. What is the base? The base is a regular pentagon. So, name of the prism is a pentagonal prism. And what is the position of a pentagonal prism? This is the position of a pentagonal prism. The prism is resting on the HP with one of its rectangular face, and it is 20 mm in front of VP. Means the base which is nearer to VP is 20 mm in front of VP. This is the position of the solid. So first step is, it is which angle projection? It is first angle projection. In first angle projection, what are the arrangement of elements? This is the POP, this is the object, I am the observer, and this is the position. This is my VP, this is HP, this is the object, I am the object. I mark. In top view, what I observe, I will draw. And in front view, what I will observe, I will draw. And you know very well, in first angle projection, VP is above XY reference line and HP is below XY reference line. So I will draw the front view above XY reference line and top view below XY reference line. Come to the drawing sheet. This is figure number 3. First you draw XY reference line. In the middle of the block number 3, you draw XY reference line. In the middle. And you take 50 mm left side gap and 50 mm right side gap. Draw the same arrowhead. And write out small x, small y. This is the reference line xy. I will draw here front view and here top view. In front view, what I observe? I mark a regular pentagon. What is the regular pentagon? Regular pentagon means all sides of a pentagon same and all included angle are also same. How will you calculate the included angle of a pentagon? Already you know in your high school geometry, that is 360 divided by n. Here n is 5, so 360 divided by 5 is your 72 degree. So I will place my pentagon here above XY reference line, and in top view what I observe? In top view I mark a rectangle. Just you mark, it becomes one rectangle, it becomes another rectangle, and here this edge is visible to me, this is also visible to me, this is also visible to me, but this edge is not visible, this edge, and this edge is also not visible. Which edges are clearly visible to me, I will draw the solid line, and which are not visible to me, I will draw the dotted line or hidden line. First you measure length of xy and you mark the midpoint of xy and draw a perpendicular line and thin line . I mark a regular pentagon in the front view, and the side of a pentagonal prism is 50. So from this midpoint I will take 25 mm right side, 25 mm left side, total is 50. Since it is resting on the HP, so from XY reference line I will start my front view. And here you draw 72 degree, this angle is 72 degree, but don't mention here. From XY reference line, this angle is 72 degree you draw. Here also 72 degree, 72 degree, 72 degree, then cut here 50, 50, 50, 50. Now this is the center with the help of your bow compass, draw the arc, measurement is 50. This is the center, same measurement 50 mm, draw another arc and simply you join. So you got a regular pentagon and write the name. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash and 5 dash, and you measure this one, this measurement, and mark its midpoint and write down O1 dash, comma O2 dash. Because just you mark, this is base 1, this is base 2, this is A, B, C, D, E pentagon, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagon. I am the observer. When I observe, this base 1 and base 2 coincide. So A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash coincide. Center point 1, O1, center point 2, O2 becomes 1 point. So O1 dash, comma O2 dash, 1 point. This is all about the front view. Then I will draw the top view. Just to mark, this gap is 20 mm. When it rotates 90 degree clockwise, automatically this gap is 20. And here I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and here A, B, C, D, E. Because this is A, B, C, D, E and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it rotates 90 degree clockwise, the top line is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom one is your A, B, C, D, E. Just to mark. How to proceed? Pencil change, one is pencil. From point D dash, you draw the projection downward. From point C dash, you draw the projection downward. E dash, draw the projection. And from point A dash, you draw the projection. Then you take 20 mm gap from XY reference line, 20. Since axis is 90, from this line draw another line. This is 90. This is the top view and this is the front view. And which edges are clearly visible to you, you dark. This is clearly visible, you dark. This is clearly visible. This one also clearly visible. Then which are not clearly visible, you dotted it, pencil chains, 2 mm line, 2 mm gap, 2 mm line, 2 mm gap, 2 mm line, 2 mm gap, accordingly you draw. Same thing also you draw here, 2 mm line, 2 mm gap, that is a dotted line, hidden line or invisible line. And here you mention 1, here 5, here 2, comma O2, here 4, here 3, here A, E, then B, comma O1, then D and C. This is all about the drawing. So how will write the dimension? We write the dimension in a box that is known as caption box. From the top line you take 30 mm gap, from right side line 30 mm gap, breadth of the box is also 30 mm and each block is 6 mm. In the first block, write down A dash B dash, A dash B dash, A dash B dash 50. Then A to 1, A1 is 90 axis of the solid. Then M to 2 is 20. This is all about the question number 3. Now come to question number 4. In your figure number 4 also you have the title box. The question is, draw the projection of a cone having 80 mm diameter and 110 mm axis. The solid is resting on the HP with its base and center of the solid is 60 mm in front of VP. Just to mark the solid cone, and the position of the solid is resting on the HP and center of the solid is 60 mm in front of VP. This is the position. Means the solid is in the first quadrant, so it is first angle projection. And I already told you, just you mark, this is the HP, this is the VP, the solid, I am the observer. What I observe in the top, I mark this point as well as this circle in top view. And in front view what I observe, I mark a triangle. A triangle. So we will draw here. You draw XY reference line in the middle of the block number 4. This is your block number 4. Always you write the question in your copy and you draw the figure in your drawing set. Left side gap is 20 mm and length of XY you take 120 mm because right side you have the title box, so right side you take maximum gap, and XY you mark the midpoint of XY and draw a perpendicular line and thin line. Since it is first angle projection, I will draw the top view below XY reference line and front view above XY reference line. And you mark the center of the base, say O. O is the center, radius is 40, draw a circle because diameter of the base is 80, so radius you take 40. You draw the circle. Draw the circle and divide the circle into 4 equal parts. This is the center point, say this is A, B, C and D. This is all about the top view. And you mark the point O dash. How much? That is 110 mm from XY reference line. And you draw the projection from point C and from point A, and simply you join O dash to A dash and O dash to C dash. This is your A dash, this is your C dash, this is B dash, comma D dash, and this is the point D. This is all about your front view. This is top view, and you draw here the center line, means 6, gap is 2, then 2 mm line, gap is 2, 6, accordingly you maintain. This is all about the figure number 4. And in a caption box, write down the dimension. From the top 30, right side you take 150, breadth of the box you take 30, each block is 6 mm. In the first block, write down AC, diameter 80, then AA dash 60, then O dash to B dash, B dash 110. This is all about the sheet number 2. Thank you.